Hello, Chase here, bringing you a quick review of the Becker BK2. This knife has become actually pretty popular in recent years, and I just wanted to go over some of the specs and just some of my thoughts on it. I guess we'll start off with some of the dimensions. The blade length is 5¼ inches. The actual cutting edge is only about 5 inches here. As a matter of fact, you can see these squares if you haven't picked up. These are representative of 1 inch intervals. But anyway, the overall length is 10 5/8 inches, and the blade steel is a 1095 Acrovan. Because it is made from K-bar, most of the stuff is made out of that 1095 Acrovan. The ground, this is saber ground, you can see. Matter of fact, I did some work on it because I got some batoning marks and stuff, so I decided to sand that part off, and I kind of like the way that looks. But anyway, the stock handles on them were these Grivery, just these kind of plastic Zytel handles. I wasn't overly impressed with them. However, I will say they were very functional in their design. They're actually very comfortable. However, they're a little bit slick, but the design is pretty good. I got these aftermarket scales. These are made from K-bar, and these are micarta, and I like them a lot more. But anyway, the weight of it is full 16 ounces, so it's a pretty heavy blade for what you're getting. For that 5-inch blade, an entire pound is a little bit overkill. I mean, when you got a 1/4 inch slab of steel here, I don't know exactly what they're going for, because when you have thick steel, that usually makes for good batoning. But in a short blade like this, I don't know why that extra steel is needed. I mean, I guess it's just something you can absolutely thrash on, and I guess it would work good in that application. As they call it, the sharpened pry bar, that's a pretty appropriate name for it. But anyway, the sheath is a glass-filled nylon. This is what it looks like, and this is how it comes. This section of it is actually, as far as I'm concerned, it's done all right. This part is kind of floppy, because if this isn't strapped onto your knife, it has a tendency to flop around, and I think that's where a lot of people don't like it. If you could do something to stiffen that up, I think it'd be a pretty decent sheath. However, another thing, I've heard reports of this dulling blades. I haven't found that to be the case, but I have heard reports of it. I made my own sheath, just a leather sheath that you can carry, scout style, with everything I need, and so I just kind of circumvented that completely. But anyway, it's made in the USA. It was actually produced by Camelus. That was back in the day. It's now, like I said, it's made by K-bar. But as far as its competition, it's actually quite often compared to the SE5. It's very similar in just about every dimension. This is also a 1/4 inch. It has about the same blade length and overall length, the whole thing. This was actually an aggression knife. They made that as a egress for pilots, I think, with the glass breaker and all that. And in that application, I think it's fantastic. It is also saber ground. It's also made out of 1095. Comparing the two, I don't know. They're both great knives. With the SE, you are going to get a very top-notch fit and finish. The K-bar is just utilitarian. For if you're just looking for a knife that's not going to let you down, I would just go with the K-bar, just because it is cheaper. If you are into fit and finish and having the nice stuff, definitely go with the SE. But I just wanted to throw that in there because I see that compared so often. The price is, I don't know, between $70 and $80. It's a pretty value knife if it's enough knife for you, enough blade and all of that. The pommel on it's kind of that flat pommel. Don't know exactly what that'd be used for, and then a hole, of course, for lanyards. Some people actually, they store stuff inside their handles, or Grivery handles. I personally don't. I don't get it, but Anyway, I suppose you can. That is the review, though. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to do so. Until next time, this is Chase, signing off.